So here's my next project. I'm going to make 2 pancake drums out of this 20-inch bass drum. And I've already taken off the hoops and the old heads. And I got to take off the wrap, and I'm going to paint it. And this wrap is actually pretty nice, but it's faded in some spots where it's lighter color like pink. And unfortunately it didn't match up with my red drum set, believe it or not. We held it up, took a picture, and it really looked bad. So unfortunately it's going to have to be painted from scratch. Okay, so I've stripped the wrap, which is laying over here on the floor. And you can do this very easily using an X-Acto knife. Not the little aluminum handle ones. You want a good one. So just put that in there, start a seam underneath, and just draw it across one time and peel the whole thing off. You're looking at my 2 pancake drums that I've cut from one singular bass drum. So what I did is I measured my distance from each bearing edge, and I wrapped it with masking tape to give myself a guide from a table saw. And these are exactly the same depth. This one's got some hardware holes on it, but I'm going to end up covering them up with lugs. So there should be no holes on this by the time I'm done. This one has a couple small holes where the brackets were, and I'm thinking I'm going to put the mounting bracket on one and a lug on the other, so then I'll cover up those holes as well. It should look like one solid drum by the time I'm finished. So I'm going to keep one, I'm going to sell one. You're looking at pancake drum number 1, made from one 20-inch drum, bass drum, and I created 2 of them. They're exactly the same, except for they have different style tom clamps. This one's got an L-rod style tom clamp, and the other one has a 7/8 inch pipe style tom clamp, because I had different parts laying around. But you can see these are pretty big. They're going to be awesome. And I've ordered a new bass drum head because these are crap, and I use these just to paint up everything. And I did everything jet black. I didn't want any chrome on it at all, so I want it to be different. Once I get this hung and mounted, I will hit it for you. I hope they sound cool. I went with a 20-inch ebony pinstripe head, so the entire thing is going to be black other than a pinstripe, and that should match the rest of my toms. Created something cool for me that can go on the back side of my drum rig. So I've got a 16-inch here, and I'm going to mount it to this pole, and I'm going to have to move all this junk so I can get in here. It's going to be a little tight, but I'll be able to get in here. You're looking at the newest addition to my monster kit, and this is a 20-inch pancake drum that I made from a $35 bass drum that I bought on Craigslist, and I cut it down very narrow, put an ebony pinstripe on it, and it sounds real good. So I'm going to give you a progression of my rack toms all the way down to this drum, and it's right below my 22-inch dual drums that I have hanging that are gong drums.